What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some more Madden 20 gameplay here. I got an online ranked match versus a random opponent. My opponent is the Baltimore Ravens, a team that I think a lot of people are going to play with because people are going to like to run with Lamar Jackson. And this was definitely one of those one of those guys. I got the Green Bay Packers, my favorite team in Madden 19, so I had to try him out this year, man. And so far, I gotta say, not bad. As long as you, I say, as long as you equip the running game, because the running game earlier in this year so far, I've noticed the running game has helped me out quite a bit as we get an interception right there. My goodness, man, that was a one-handed snag too. My goodness. So we get the ball on offense. We're doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, trying to figure out what my opponent likes to do. Does he like to run man coverage? Is he a zone person? I know a lot of people ran a lot of zone, including myself last year. But this year you can run a little bit more man coverage from what I've seen. And it's your boy. We end up getting a huge game right there on 4th and 1. Yikes! I know that hurts, man. I know it hurts when someone gashed you on a drag route on a 4th and 1 for a touchdown, man. That's just enough to make you sick to your stomach. As my opponent is coming down the field, a little bit of passing, a little bit of running, more passing than running. I've noticed. They wanted to go deep right here. He ended up connected to Will Sheard. I believe that's Will Sheard right there. He ended up connected with it. It's keeping the chains moving. The one thing that I'm noticing is that he definitely wants to run out of his pocket. So I'm sending as many blitzes as I can that's feasible. Without giving up all of my. I thought I had a pick right there. Without giving up all my defenders. But I'm sending many blitzes in many different ways, and it's kind of working and it's kind of not working. It almost feels like it works like it should. Like, well, we do stop him right there, even though in that play right there, that actually wasn't a blitz. That actually was just a cover 2 flat. But now this was a blitz right here. We didn't necessarily get him on that blitz. I did send him some heat there. He ended up getting 8 yards. 3rd down and 2. He gets the 1st down. Very next play, he's looking. He ended up sacking right there. That was a huge sack. Well, at least it was until he did this, man. Somebody get him. Nobody gets him. He ends up doing the read option right into the end zone. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. Because basically, I kind of predicted he would do that, and I still wasn't able to stop it. So, and that's something I got to work on. I got to work on figuring out how to stop that. Because, the thing of it is, you'll never completely stop it. But in this game, it is stoppable, though. I have watched, a lot of videos. I've played quite a few games up to this point, and it is stoppable. We get a beautiful one right here with Aaron Rodgers, man. My goodness, man. The thing about this game is that I'm loving the running game. Right now, I'm loving the running game more than the passing game, man. When you incorporate, at least for me, when I incorporate this run, I think it makes me a little bit tougher to be able to go play action right here. I was looking over the middle for Jimmy Graham. He wasn't over. I didn't want to force it, so I took the sack. 2nd down and 6. We go over the middle, sort of, and we end up getting a nice connection right there to Devontae Adams. Next play, we run into the not quite in there, but we almost get there as we get a little internet problems. We try going there again, and we don't end up getting there on the 2nd and goal. Like, you've got to be kidding me. 3rd and goal. Check out this, man. Look at this. Oh my goodness! Like, if that wasn't a pass interference, man. That's the one thing about Madden, man. They would not call pass interference unless it's like super dire. I'm not sure what happened. Cause I know, I'm almost sure in 2012 they were calling those pass interferences online, but for some reason online the last 4 or 5 years, they just will not call it unless it's like super serious. If we try to get the Jimmy Graham on another play, your favorite right there, unsuccessful. I mean. Score's 10-7. Though. We got the ball, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not going to say lax, but I'm feeling good. As I throw a bad pass. I didn't even see that guy over there. That should have been picked off. Luckily, it didn't get picked off. Forced us to punt on the 4th and 8. I'll take this punt. I'll take this punt because I need to work on my defense, and I also need to figure out how to stop this read option. I'm hoping that he runs to it again. We should have got a pick right there on the screen when my defender wasn't alert. 2nd and 14. It's a beautiful run right here. This is going to happen sometimes. Well, people think that they're going to shut down the run all the time. When you got somebody like Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson in the backfield, I mean, they're going to break some runs eventually. Last year, I told you guys I love when people run the ball because it gives me an opportunity to pop them. This year, as I get a user interception, man, my good. I think that's like my 3rd one of the year. This year, I'm a little bit more like, let me figure out how to hit stick first because I do need to figure out how to hit stick. I get a beautiful play right here on the left hand side on 3rd and 7 to my wide receiver. I believe that is Addison. We keeping the chain moving, and that was huge. We end up being able to get this. It's here, both. We get a huge run right there, giving us a 2. possession lead, man. And this feels great, man. This feels comfortable, but he goes deep. Look at this, man. I couldn't believe he caught that on left hand. So I couldn't believe he got that separation. I don't know what defender that is, but for some reason, when I run that defense as we bat that down, that guy on the left-hand side is always open. I'm not really sure why he's open like that. I don't know if it's because of the corners. I don't know if it's the play. I don't know what it is. Because that also happened in Madden 19. That's something that I did notice, man. First down to go, opponent going to try to get in there. We end up making a fumble. We end up getting the fumble right there, and we recovered it. I thought we weren't going to get it for a second because it was looking like my team didn't want to pick it up, but we ended up picking it up, and we ended up getting the ball back. So we got kind of lucky right there. I'll chalk that up as luck. Because I'm assuming that you're probably not going to get a lot of fumbles out of Lamar Jackson. So we're keeping the chain moving up 2 possessions. And we're not necessarily in cruise control, but we're in kind of conservative control. You know, we're not going crazy. We want to get the win here. We're up 2 possessions. You know, we're in Lambeau Field. Let's just settle down, you know, run a little bit more to pass. You know, we got to play a little bit safe. You know, I can't go crazy yet, but once I get used to the game, you guys know I'll have those moments or games, a string of games where I do like 95% passing and 5% running. You guys know how to do it. We'll do challenges and stuff like that. But, you know, let me get used to the game first before I start going all wild and crazy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Wild and Crazy Kids, a TV show back in the day. One of my favorite shows coming up as a kid. But anyway, some of y'all might be a little bit too young for that. My opponent goes deep into the end zone. He had to do this. Under 2 minutes left. He's down 2 possessions. He had to try to at least make a shot at it. Nice little catch right there on the right-hand side. And he's keeping the chains moving. He's keeping the chains moving, and he's helping me out because he's wasting a lot of time. He's wasting a lot of time, and he's giving me options on defense. We end up picking him off right there, man. Too many defenders out there for him to do something. So we'll take this pick 6 to the house. Nah, it's not gonna be a pick 6. I wish it was, man. You guys know I've probably been screaming already, man. But we'll take that interception. We'll take the penalty, and that penalty got us always down to our opponents. 25. Look at Aaron Jones, man. Beautiful, really running the ball. He was outstanding, man. He was my MVP of this game. He gets another touchdown right here on the left-hand side, man. My goodness, man. He's just an absolute beast. But you got to run the ball early. If you're not that, unless you're, like I said, don't get me wrong. Unless you're like problem right and you're like really, really good at the game or something like that. I wasn't just running the ball, man. I cannot stress that enough. Mixing up, but don't be scared to pass though. You know, passing is not necessarily scary, but you know you do gotta. Things might not be as open as they seem. There are certain zones that cover things a certain way. It's not as predictable as maybe I might even be making it look. You really gotta. I'm not saying you really got to know what you're doing, but you really got to be a little bit more careful than what you might think. Shout out to my opponent, though. Much love, much respect. Because I know some of y'all probably seen me get some big gains, and y'all probably seen my opponent get a couple of huge gains. But when you actually have the controller in your hand, you got to be a little bit more precise than what you might say. You can't just be throwing a whole bunch of crazy passes, man. Kind of like I thought you could a couple games ago. But it's really not like that. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the game. I'm only like 5 or 6 games in. This is another one right here. I believe this makes us 3-2. You know, it really should be 3-1 on the year, man. So this is beautiful, man. I'm so happy to be playing Madden. Don't forget to smash that like button for your boy and show love. I appreciate all the love and views that you guys have been showing me. This is your boy Launchpad 1412, and I'm out.